Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time, we kind of have run out of things to do, I guess. We haven't maximized all of our stats, which is more just ruling stuff that we can do. We can go talk to the elf about any sort of letters we have, but I think we should take a moment to do some campaign management because we really have nothing more to do in terms of main quests other than wait for Queen Galfrey to show up. I was a little bit worried that we were going to run out of time before she showed up because we hadn't completed Blackwater yet. And if we look around, there's not a lot left for us to do. We'll do that in the actual main... Actually, we can go to campaign right here and show you guys what I mean. Aside from taking out enemy armies, like the, oh my god, it's so slow to... The demon armies down here, we really don't have too much left in terms of things to do. So I'm going to move up and kill this demon army. We're going to kill the demon armies out here. We got some relics to do, of course. But other than that, we're really kind of running low on things. Let's go take this out. We have to watch our morale as well. Also very important, because we're going to run out of morale eventually. But not for quite a long time. So we don't really have to worry about it too much, just a little bit. There we go. Let's join these armies up right here. A few more vampires and stuff to deal with that. Can we buy any more troops? Only mounted scouts, which we have tons of. We can rank up our logistics. We're already doing something with that. And strengthening diplomatic connections. If we look at our stats, we need more leadership for sure. And we need more military. How do we go about doing those things? Excellent question. We can go to our campaign map. Not that. Okay, so this outpost can be upgraded to the next level, and we might as well do that. Like, we don't really need to teleport anywhere else at the moment, so let's just do that. We can build some buildings that will give us some stuff, like stables will give us more logistics. Do we need to buy some resources? Probably. Our materials are very low. We're only making 70 per day. We can buy, like, a lot of them. Build a sanctuary. Build a shelter. Build a shrine. And these will just massively upgrade our logistics capabilities. But ultimately, they're not going to do all that much for us because our problem isn't logistics, it's all the other things we haven't done yet. Let me go back to here for 1 sec. I think I just clicked on the wrong button. I definitely did. It takes so long to load back into this throne room / council room. Anyways, we have that building. We can move our armies around and we can go fight battles, which... And we can do skip days, which is probably what we're going to have to do quite a bit of, because we just don't have a lot else to do at the moment. If we look at our armies, we don't really have anything to merge up at the moment, which is actually kind of nice for once. But we've moved that army, we've moved the other army. We are going to skip a day, because we really have nothing else to do, and we get to do the Fate of the Attractive Impulse and the Unscrupulous Heir. So we skip a day. A skilled craftsman can do some work on the relic. The relic will be augmented. And we gained a whole bunch of stuff. Eventually, we did this one. We already read this earlier, but we gained some gold, finance points, material points, and energy points. We did a bad thing. The Fate of the Attractive Impulse can be gloves, a light crossbow, or a meta magic wand. I'm going to go with gloves because I want to see what it does. The commander's servants have carried out of the decree. We have many decrees. We have undead aristocracy. We can get 10 vampires. Takes 2 days. Might as well do that. It's a leadership thing. We are going to go to rank up stuff, though. Let's do logistics reform and strengthening diplomatic ties. I think those are the two big ones. Let's check to make sure we have nothing going on in the throne room, and then we'll move our armies around. So this is mostly just going to be us cleaning up some of the campaign stuff before Queen Galfrey arrives. Because in terms of quests and like locations, we don't have much else to do until either the Dragon Horde door becomes open, which is completely possible, or the Lich stuff kicks off again. And that's really all we have going on at this particular second. So we are getting more vampires. Cool. We don't have anything to recruit at the moment. I think they come in weekly, so let's go fight this demon army down here. It's level 8. We should be able to pick it off somewhat easily. It's hard to tell. Let's switch over to our undead army, which can easily take out this level 5 army, hopefully. If it can't, then we're in serious trouble. Oh yeah, this will be no problem at all. Let's blow these guys up. Didn't quite kill them all. Our 46 vampires heal like crazy. We do need more skeleton shooty boys. We really don't have enough of those. Let's just finish this. Dead and dead. Get a couple more vampires and skeletons. I'm not sure if you can make elementals into skeletons and stuff. There's a demon army over here as well we can probably go after. I just don't know how to get there. I guess if we go down to here and then this way? What's it consist of? We can easily fight that. Okay. This army can go take care of that at least. So we can go take care of all of those things. Where's our primary army? It's right there. It's approaching this 8 army. And really that's all we can do, so we're going to skip another day. Strengthening our diplomatic connections. We needed to go to the throne room to deal with that. And same with the logistics reform. Those are both rank up things. They have events associated with them that we can't see quite yet. We can enchant the attractive impulse, which is probably a good idea. We can transform our soldiers into warriors of the device, which is pretty great. They turn into like weird, creepy dudes. I'm okay with that. We can do a Bastion to Fortress expansion. Why not? How's our decrees doing? We have 1 of each. Okay, cool. Let's go back to campaign. We can move again. And we'll continue on our path. Alright, let's save here in case this goes badly. We may need to recruit more troops before dealing with this, but maybe not. The other force's primary army is a little bit better, I think. And that's gonna hurt. Oh, not that bad, actually. Alright, do we get a turn? No, we sure don't. Now we do. Okay. So we still have a pretty good fireball zone here. Except for those Muracks, we're not going to take any damage, I just realized. We had Ice Storm we could have used. It's fine. Let's shoot the... Scouts can get into range this turn. Let's shoot them. They almost all died. Our 15 Hedge Knights are kind of... Well, they're here, so that's a plus. Can we hit the bows without taking damage? No, we definitely take damage. We luckily have clerics for lay on hands. Get some of those back. We'll skip the bows. We can hit them with something else. Although they get to go first, which is annoying. We could try and kill them. We can always heal our champions up with our clerics. Okay, let's blow up this little squad here. Or at least try to. We could kill the spearmen. We're not going to bother doing that right now. We'll shoot these guys instead. Kill some of those. We're going to take a little bit of damage back. We will lay on hands others on our champions. That'll bring us way back down in terms of casualties. Those are almost dead. We're going to take a couple cleric casualties, but we have our champions up here to just smack those guys around. We're taking a little bit more damage from that. That's fine. Who do we shoot? Can't shoot Muracks. Could Ice Storm them. Probably would kill a bunch of them. Good chunk of them anyways. We could shoot them, which I think is probably a good idea. We can take care of all the rest of this with our melee. Down to 10 spearmen. Down to 0 spearmen. We are perfectly fine in terms of infirmary size, so we're just going to end the fight. Don't need to drag it out any longer than it needs to be. Alright. So we got the remains of the Tower of Yath, which is another outpost for us. Which is good. We can not upgrade it right now, but we can upgrade it later, I think. And we should build things on it. Tower of Yath Watch. Let's build our normal goodies garrison barracks, buy some more materials, because we're completely out of those again. Just buy like a lot of them. There we go. And then we need a stables and a... What do we want here? We need to build one thing. Maybe a supply center. Done. Alrighty. So that takes care of that situation. We still have more things to do with that army, though. We can buy troops again. Not a lot of troops, mind you, and our mercenary choices are really shitty. I mean, we do have... Those are expensive clerics, though. I really want these to transform into a new force. Like, Hedge Knights would be amazing. If I can get Hedge Knights in my army, I would be sold. I'd buy all those mounted units, all the cavalry units, in a heartbeat. But let's find out what we got here for our ruling things. Lady Konami's here. Commander, the capital needs you to take decisive action. There's been a major scandal, and the nation of Endorphin, our diplomatic partner, has sent its army to help the crusade. However, this apparently generous gesture is nothing more than political provocation. The Endorphins want to prevent the emerging rapprochement between Mendev and Cheliax, of which I have previously informed you. They've deliberately sent their army to our territory without seeking Nerosian's approval. If Mendev accepts this help, it will cool our relations with Isger and their suzerain, Cheliax. The Royal Council Common, that is to say, expects you to reject Endor in aid, direct them towards Her Majesty's court. They're welcome to negotiate with the capital. Unfortunately, we can't disregard the decision made by Her Majesty and the Council, Sozio pauses, then suddenly gives you a sly smile. But those Andorans didn't come here empty-handed. They brought weapons and supplies. Let them share those with us. And since Nerosian forbids them from joining our army. Darren regards Lady Konami with feigned disapproval. Come now, Lady Konami, all this suspicion? I am sure that the Endorans are driven by nothing more than benevolence and concern for our collective future, and we simply must accept them like dear friends. The whole deal is about them being Endorans. We should stop being them. They take down the banners, call themselves mercenaries. Problem solved. So we can either get 6,000 finance points, and our footman champions, shield bearers, spearmen, convicts, and conscripts get the equipment feat, which is plus 3 maximum HP. If we accept the help, we get 28 Hedge Knights, and all of our mounted units gain excellent horses, which is plus 3 AC, which is actually kind of nice. Neutral banners, we get the Hedge Knights, and we get attracted by fame, which is unit has plus 1 bonus to AC and all saving throws, also nice. The Will of Nerosian gives us 10 Cuirassiers, 30 champions, and 30 marksmen. We don't have any marksmen. Also, the Crusade morale increases by 20, which is kind of nice. But I'm going to lean towards, in this particular case, the Hedge Knights, I think. Yeah, we get 28 Hedge Knights, which are good, and they get AC. Or should we just... Nah, we don't need to do what they do. We'll just let the Endorans join us under neutral banners. Commander, you've already demonstrated your defiance of the Royal Council. Do not cross that line that separates defiance from an open attack on Mendev's interests. The Royal Council will not forgive you for it. Is that a threat? Merely a warning. Your actions, on the other hand, are indeed threatening to Mendev. Her Majesty has entrusted her kingdom to the Royal Council. It's their duty to oppose those who hurt her interests. By turning them against you, you leave them no choice but to start hurting you. Wow, she's really jumping into this. The decision has been made and it's final. There will be consequences, severe and unpleasant consequences. Always nice to screw over some coxcombs from the capital, and as a bonus get our hands on the biggest mercenary army in all of Avestan. That will be all. I hope you're pleased with the work of the Diplomatic Council. I doubt that the capital will henceforth be inclined to involve you in matters of politics, Commander. You may give your demon war your undivided attention. I don't give a crap about your Royal Council. Hail! Dorglinda's eye is red from sleepless nights on the job. The supply situation is improving, but too slowly. Once the fellows of the Crusade lost their connections in the quartermaster service, they switched to dealing with the cart drivers directly. Each supply caravan loses a cart or two on the way, and the driver tells us tales about how they were attacked by demons or how a rock swooped in and carried off an entire cart. We catch these jokers, but it's getting out of control. We can't get them all. We need to change something in the system itself. I propose we have inspectors from the Mendevian Treasury travel with each caravan. Some experience, someone who's ready to answer for the delivery with their life, and who knows how to keep the cream away from the cat, so to speak. There's a simple rule. If you can't beat them, lead them. We'll drop a hint of the brains in the slot to stick to us and fall in line. If they don't act too much, they can get their new uniforms and extra rations, and we'll get the loyalty of some big-name leaders among the soldiers. So the soldiers are stealing from their own comrades, like cats? What was it you said, Dorglinda? Like the cream, they got the mouse instead of the cat? In any case, this is wrong. We must convince them. Let the caravans be accompanied by priests from the capital. Under their eyes, the warriors will be ashamed to steal. Master, we need to make it crystal clear. The leader of any group on your turf is you. And no one else. Since we can't even trust our cart drivers, we should hire cutthroats to guard them and send a message to these fellows. Fellows, it'll cost us, but the soldiers won't be able to outbid us, and our deliveries will be safe. Besides, authority is more precious than gold. Alright, what do we got? We got favoritism, experience gain for generals, energy points +7, that's not very good. Wendwog mercenary units reduced by 5%, not the worst, and 15 additional movement points. Ooh, okay. I mean, general experience is good, but it won't matter in the end. 15 additional movement points is also pretty good. Oh man, this is kind of tough. Which one do I want? Let's go with treasury workers. Movement is pretty good. Yes, Commander, I'll send the letters today. They'll have plenty of work in Dresden too. They know their business and they'll help us keep the army organized during marches. It will be done. I hope our caravans will be safe from now on, but I have a feeling this won't be the last time we have to convene the council to address a problem related to the fellows. Time to go back to doing ruling things. We need people to show up and give us missions to do, like lich missions and stuff. We have one day till the undead aristocracy, and we have a long way to go with some of the other things, unfortunately. Like the enchantment and all that junk. Let us quickly campaign. Does anyone have any movement left? Yes, we do. Can we go fight this level 9 army? This one's not the worst army in the world to fight. Oh, that's just a new skeleton army. Okay. Wait, where are my vampires? Why are... Oh wait, did the No, the vampires aren't part of this army. We should probably move our recently bought army down. We should... No, we don't need a general. I mean, we could recruit a general, right? And then we could just move it from army to army so we can move faster. They're expensive. Never mind. Never mind. We have enough generals. Let's just move these armies normally. Don't have the... Oh, there's my... Weird. Why'd they go into two separate armies? Whatever. Let's move this army all the way back up. Gotta go join the undead host. I wish there was a way across this gap without having to go all the way around, though. That's fine. That's garbage. This is all fine. I guess we do have 3 generals. Makes sense, I suppose. That army's not doing anything. This army's moving down. That army's not doing anything either. What happened to my hedge knights? Wasn't I supposed to get 28 hedge knights? That must be an event I have to do. Right. Okay. No big deal. Let's go into here. So that army's pretty okay. And this one's actually pretty fine too. We can fight either of those. Let us go to the undead army, which I'm sure has 40 movement, and let's find a way to do... Can you just get to... Yeah, right there. 47 movement, so we're not going to be able to attack it this turn anyways. And we're going to skip a day. Boop! 10 vampires are recruited at the commander's headquarters. Always a good thing. We have more decrees to do, so we have the development of the art of war. Let's issue our military decree on that one. It takes 1 day to do. I'm guessing that's hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be our cavalry, which would be very, very nice. If not, then I don't know what to do about it, but we'll get there. We'll get there indeed. Let us move our army. Let's continue its path. I guess we're going down to this army. Fair enough. And they're going to move up. They're Demandans. Are they immune to fire? I don't think so. Keep advancing. See what it brings you. They're almost all dead already, so let's just wait. They can approach us. Actually, just defend. How close can they get next turn? Not. We can just blow them up, honestly. This was a level 9 army, by the way. Like, there are different types of level 9 army. Some of them are Like, that was easy. Barely an inconvenience on that one. Whereas some of the other armies that are level 9, like this one is... Well, it's not too bad, but... Like, this level 10 army has so many things in it. This level 10 army is insanely strong. It has 1,500 archers. 1,500 footmen? 750, whatever those are, some sort of scout, light cavalry, and 275 succubus. Like, that's a lot of troops. We should probably go take care of this army, eh? These are 2 armies coming in. That's actually a pretty big Dretch army there, too. The Dirty Squealer, that's actually not an army coming in. That's just one we have to kill eventually. Alright, let's do this thing. We need to kill the headhunters, but they're gonna suck to do. We can kill a bunch of them. We can kill all of them. And we can kill all of them. Okay, so we're pretty much done on this fight then. Wait, let these guys come up. Kill 100 of those guys. We're gonna move around them. I know the Omoxes are gonna move up too, but I just want to get my Crusaders up as well. Smite Evil, those guys, we can do a bunch of damage. We'll take some back, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Almost killed those. We got 1 killed. We can shoot. We'll shoot the Omoxes with fire. Shoot the champions. We killed all 190 of them in 1 hit, and the Babaus are the only thing left. And the Babaus were summoned, so they didn't matter at all. Problem solved. And we get the Claws of a Sacred Beast. These gloves have claws that deal 1d8 slashing damage on unarmed attacks. If the enemy is evil, they deal 2d6 damage instead. Gives a +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls. So there we go. We could go past this army to the level 10 army here, but I think I'm gonna go over this way and then down first. And we have 2 more brand new undead armies to deal with. That's a crap ton of zombies, holy crap. 76 zombies just chilling out here. Where else are all these new armies? Level 10. Which army is this one? I think that might not be the army I think it is. Okay, so this army needs to come down here. Down here, sorry. This is 10 more vampires. This army needs to keep going down here. So many armies. Nothing. 11 more vampires. Let's move it up to here and just make it join the zombies for now. Not sure where all the zombies came from, honestly. But it's fine. More vampires. And there's going to be more skeletons or zombies there. There's 22 more vampires. And 72 more skeletons. Making our undead army all the better. Okay, so I wish I could just disband some troops. Can you? Is there a way to do this? We could just throw them into a meat grinder, I guess, but I don't want them to die. I don't particularly care if they die, but it lowers our morale, which is not good. Okay, you need to come up this way. I'm going to wait this army out and then move this other army up to join it, I think. Alright, development of Art of War is going up next. Can our undead army move? Let's go back to campaign. Our real undead army. Oh yeah, they have 55 movement. Sweet. Let's do this up. All the way up to this level 7 army. Let's take this out. Gotta get things done here. Some Omoxes, some Mariliths. The Mariliths just teleported in, that's fine. Just blow up all these things. And let's deal some damage. We got some damage back at us. Just don't do anything. These things have a lot of life, honestly. Our skeleton archers died, but they'll come back. And that's the end of that fight. 14 skeleton archers died and came back. Everything is perfectly fine. Alright. We got a level out of that. And we got magical channeling, which is bonus to energy, arcane magic, which gives us better arcane spells. Fireball's an arcane spell, right? Yes, arcane magic it is. More arcane magic. There's also a level 10 army sitting here. It is possible we could take it on with this army. We just need to group up all of our armies into one area and figure out a way to get there. I think it's actually way over this way, so we should probably go back this way. But we will get it all done. Alright, let's wait a day. An enemy army reached us and now attacks. Where? Oh, with our main army, right. I moved my army there to intercept it. Rift Drakes and some corpses. They just don't know it yet. Just some cultist fighters who are already dead. Lopped off their heads and they are all gone. More morale and victories happening. Alright, we need to do the event. The Endorphin Expeditionary Corps vanished, replaced by a group of mercenaries of the Black Lions. These dogs of war have agreed to offer their services to the commander for a nominal fee of 1 gold coin. What a shocker. So we need a military, but we don't have one. We have Hunting Down Mutiny, which is a leadership. Does it give us leadership points? Screw it, let's just hunt down the mutiny, I guess. And we need to go do our military thing. We did the event for it. We may as well see what the military council has to yell at us about today. Commander, we managed to defeat Koramzade's host. The remnants of his army have retreated to lick their wounds, and we must use this opportunity to go on the offensive. But right now our army is not fully prepared to begin such an expansion. The farther we advance into the enemy territory, the more we'll need strong and mobile cavalry. I propose we replenish our troops with light cavalrymen. Mendev could offer us plenty. There are many lone paladins in Galarian like me who travel and help the needy. Shall we call them to our aid? Cavalry is a crucial element of any army, one that's difficult to replace. Mendevian knights often sacrifice their defense in favor of offensive power, and it's time to put an end to this wastefulness. All riders must be encased in heavy cuirassier armor so as to avoid unnecessary losses. Why don't we call the wild raiders from the western steppes? They're descendants of fleeing Sarkorians, and they hate the demons for destroying their homeland. A promise of vengeance and loot is all that it would take for the tribes to join us. In my long and productive life, I've taken assignments involving knights, nomads, and other targets who enjoy prancing around on horses. And let me tell you, the hardest of those knights or the targets were hedge knights. They are true dogs of war who don't have a homeland, but what they do have is experience and a sharp blade. If you need cavalry, I say that you're guys. Hedge knights are the ones I want. They are really good. These people may not have given oaths or solemnly sworn their loyalty, but they will fight far better than most. And with that, the meeting of the military council is adjourned. I will brief the officers on the expected reinforcements immediately and see that our available stables are expanded and properly refitted. And we're going to go right back into managing Crusader affairs. Now we have like 1 million hedge... Well, actually, I don't know how many we'll have. It shrinks the amount you have to more align with the relative strength of what you can recruit. So we now have 51 hedge knights, which is still quite a lot of hedge knights, honestly. Now we have 79 hedge knights on the way. That Andorran force has really picked up. We're going to go all the way down here. It's a bit of a journey. Excuse me. Weird frog in my throat there for a moment. We also have a bunch of new undead armies, of course, as is tradition. That's not the army that we were looking for. Let's keep going. Join this. We should, you know what, before we go doing any of all this stuff. Well, that's a zombie army. Okay, let's move it up there too. Let's grab... We have hedge knights just chilling out over here too. Where do we get the shield bearers from? Anyways, I want the hedge knights. Oh, right, because they're mounted cavalry before. Right. We transformed them all into better units. Okay, that's fine. Where's that army that I'm looking for? This one is not it, but it's fine. I'll move this one down towards... There's a demon army there. That's our army there. Let's just wait this one out there. That's fine. This is the one I was looking for. Join the army, they said. See the world, they said. Let's go beat up this army. I think we should be able to with relative ease. It's not the worst army by far. They're summoning some babaus. And there's a lot of Nelfshni, whatever it's called, here. But now there are much less of them. And let's just shoot those guys. The babaus are coming in. We don't need to worry too much about them at the moment. And they're summoning more things, this time Vrocks. Sickening. Oh, that's annoying. They got our archers. Okay. Let's just go around up to here. Kill 2 of those guys. Wipe out the Vrocks. It's annoying that those got sickened, but that's gonna have to be fine. Move up to fight. You guys come up this way. We'll move out of the stuff in a sec here. Okay. Wait. Wait. The dredges may move, but they didn't. Instead, they did something much more annoying. Okay, let's try and get some of these guys in there. Get out of the fog stuff. We're gonna lose some clerics here for sure. We need to kill these dredges fast. I think that corner doesn't have sickness stuff in it, but never know. Alright, let's shoot these guys with some spells. There's a lot of them still, so they can still deal a good amount of damage. And we had well, it wasn't the worst attack roll, but it certainly wasn't the best. Almost killed all the dredges. We lost 3 hedge knights, that's fine. And we're just gonna keep beating the hell out of these guys. How long does sickness last for? Stinking Cloud, I mean. 1 more round, so we'll just wait it out. We can shoot the dredges. And grab Scorching Ray. Much better this time. 86 of them died. Let's kill these ones off. And just gonna continue wiping these all out. There we go. No casualties that weren't replenished by the infirmary. And we got a new item, which is a relic, which we need to do as well. The Dirty Squealer, which, I'm not gonna lie, sounds kind of like a sexual position. It really does. I'm trying to think of what it would even be, but I don't want to too much. Alright, let's get up here. We're not going to go that far up here, actually. We're going to go here. And we need this army to come down here. Join in with this one. 10 more glorious vampires. Our armies are getting too intense right now. Let's go here. At least we can join this all up into one cohesive force. Probably. That's that army. That's more zombies. Let's get them up there. This army is actually getting relatively large. 4 hedge knights need to come all the way down here to join up with this force. It is quite the journey. It's possible to run into other hedge knights on the way, but maybe not. For some reason those vampires did not decide to get the memo to join up. There's no movement left. That's the 4 hedge knights. This is the 79 hedge knights. That's that army. This army, I'm just going to move this one. No. Just going to leave that one here. We're going to move up one day and then we're going to do all that. God, we have so much stuff to deal with. Okay, that's fine. There's an army coming in, and I think a second army coming in as well, but don't really care about either of those. Campaign. Do I want to wait for my Hedge Knights before in doing this army? Probably. I'm willing to bet it's going to be a pretty tough fight. We don't have any Hell Knights to recruit here. We do have Clerics, but they are ludicrously expensive still. Anyways, 79 Hedge Knights. Let's go down all the way to here. Almost joined the other army. This one's not going to make it before the battle, probably. Maybe? It's hard to tell. It's possible. We can go... yeah. Okay, that's done, that's done. That's nothing. I wish I could, like, not use these armies. Just, like, make them sleep so they don't appear on the list. But that's not a thing we can do, apparently, so... Is it this army? Nope. Is it this army? Yes. Join all these in. Now we have a fairly sizable undead army moving off the land to go meet up with our other army way over here. 128 skeletons, 187 zombies, 46 vampires. Actually, almost has as many vampires in that small army as it does in my main army. I'm gonna wait one more day to do this attack. We're gonna go this army first. Yeah, let's go clear these things out. Pretty easy fights, honestly. How are we doing for time, by the way? Oh, we're over time. That's fine. We'll keep going. Just want to get all this done. All this ruling stuff. We probably won't get it all done in one video, but try and get a bunch of it done at least. Wait. Let them come to us. Or just get acid splashed for some damage. Move up the zombies. And this... oh, they're acid splashed, so they move very slowly. We're only going to do, like, 2 kills with our 61 vampires, so that's not really worth it. Just fireball them again. There we go. Okay. Now we just wait for them to come to us a little bit. Zombies go down there. We're still acid splashed for, I guess, maybe one more turn. This is gonna hurt a little. Actually, it's not. Vampires are very hard to kill, apparently. Move down, move down. This is the slowest advance of skeletons and zombies ever. That's just not true. Warhammer Total War zombies are incredibly slow. Battle complete. We could go take down the other one too. It's a lot of rocks. Although we did get some more skeletons and stuff for our army. Let's go do it. We're at 64's vampires. I just want to see how much they go up. Kind of curious. We're supposed to be getting more vampires per fight, but we'll see how that's actually panning out in reality. We're gonna get acid splashed again. Not by much, just enough to make it very annoying to do anything. Just, yeah. 64 so far. $24 whole damage back. We're like half mana, that's fine. Alright, all those are dead now. And instead of 64 vampires, we have how many? 67, 3 more vampires, nice. It's gonna be a hard fight, but I think we're gonna be able to do it. That's a lot of dretches. There are 612 dretches there. That's a crap ton of dretches. Where's my armies that I need to move around today? This one can come down here. 33 MP. Join in. Now we have a 19 squad of them. And there should be... yeah, these guys can move. Join up with this army eventually. So many undead. And not that army, not that army, not that army. This army, yes. Oh, there's a waypoint right there in front of it, I see. There we go, we have 98 and 74 in terms of cavalry. Kinda wish we had more Hell Knights, but such is life. And, we recruit anything? Nothing good. We have decrees on the go. We can dare chanting and hunting no mutiny next turn. And we have a misunderstanding. A special messenger from Queen Galfrey was delivering a missive to Dresden and ran into a sentry patrol by accident. The last soldiers took the messenger for an enemy and attempted to search him, which ran contrary to the messenger's instructions. The sentries were killed, and the messenger arrived in Dresden, now awaiting the commander's judgment. We can accuse the messenger's superior officers, which is a good thing to do. We add leadership points, get more morale, and deduct logistics points. We can get more morale and deduct logistics points, or we can add morale, we can lose morale and get 15 or 4,500 logistics points. I'm going to the messenger committed a crime. A soldier's life is indisputably precious. The messenger has received his punishment, and the soldiers now have confidence that their command values their lives. I do. Not really. Cowardice and faint-heartedness are like rust. They start small but can blight a whole blade. Any warriors spreading panic, disloyalty, or open rebellion must be rooted out and punished as an example. Riots must be nipped in the bud. Such drastic measures will surely lessen the eagerness to join the crusade, but there's no place for the weak-willed in the crusade to begin with. And we can do our relic thing. Priestess of Shaelin and Callistria have arrived in Dresden to perform a ritual over the gemstone known as the Attractive Impulse. An argument broke out between them who should have the right to complete their mission and who should get nothing. We can get, whenever the wearer of these gloves confirm a critical hit with a bow, the enemy starts losing their mind, thus suffering 1 damage to intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. It's not bad. Or, whenever the wearer of these gloves makes a melee touch attack, the enemy must have a will save, or his heart and mind is consumed with agonizing lust. Any critical hit affecting the enemy drives him even crazier, paralyzing him for 1 round. We're going to grab the glove version. Shaelin. The priestess of Shaelin conducted a ritual over the gemstone which called upon the grace of the Lady of Chrysanthemums. I know flowers. Strengthening the chain of command. The war wears soldiers down and defeatist attitudes sink in. In order to reinforce the discipline, the commander's staff council must look for new solutions. We need one of these. I'm not going to do that one quite yet, but I think it's very cool. We'll enchant the ghostly stone thingies next. We have so many things to do. Okay. 1 day for strengthening the chain of command. And we're doing the stone. Why did I do that? That was dumb. Well, maybe there's an event. We'll probably call the video here soon and we'll do this in 2 parts. Actually, you know what? Let's do it right now. If there's no event happening, we'll call it here, and then in the next video we'll continue our campaigning and stuff like that. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.